What's up everybody, Dewey here. Quick video on how to make raw applesauce. No cooking required. So first off, I already cut up some apples because I didn't want y'all to sit here and watch me cut up apples for 15 minutes. But I got a couple more to cut up while we're talking. So a lot of times people cook apples for applesauce, but it's really not necessary, especially if you're eating it all right at that point in time. Like say you're making some for dinner tonight and there's not really necessarily any point of cooking. And if you know me, then you know I try to eat lots of fruit in my diet. It's good for your brain function, it's good for your mood, plenty of vitamin C, lots of minerals, everything that helps your vitality. Yeah, and I'll come back with more information on apples in another video, maybe a fruit of the day video. But for this, I got about 5 or 6 apples already cut up here in the blender. The only other ingredients are water, which just helps it blend easier, and cinnamon. And I always use honey as my favorite natural sweetener, but I know vegans won't use honey, so you could always try brown sugar or maple sugar. Some people use date sugar, whatever options. And honestly, a lot of these apples are sweet enough you really don't need any extra sweetener. It's kind of just a preference thing. And I always buy organic apples. I left the skin on myself. You can peel the skin, you can use the coring tools, but I've heard that 90% of the nutrition is actually in the apple peel. So I'm gonna leave it in here, and I enjoy it. It's just tiny little red flakes in the applesauce. It's not a big deal to me. And like I said, I try to eat a lot of fruits. I have a very active lifestyle, and I can work all day, hard manual labor, off of about 7 apples, get me through the day until evening meal, of course, you know. But there's actually more energy in 1 apple than there is in a cup of coffee, which is a good fact to know. I don't drink coffee or caffeine anymore, and I would definitely recommend the same for others. It can create jitteriness, anxiety. It's really a lot of acids if you're into alkaline diet at all. I actually have my alkaline water machine over here. I'll talk more about that, and I'll send a link in the description for another video on alkaline water. But I'll save this last apple for tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and blend this up and show you guys the next steps of the process here in just a couple minutes. And that actually might be a little bit too much water if you can't tell on the video. It's about up to there, but really less would probably be plenty. I'm gonna add a little cinnamon. I don't really measure, so everything's to taste anyways. People are different, have different preferences. And you can tell I didn't get the most expensive blender. If somebody wants to send me a sponsorship and you know, hook me up with a free blender, I wouldn't be mad at it at all. So sweet. So we got the applesauce all blended up, and now we're just gonna put it in a bowl and stir in the honey. Like I said, I don't peel it, but there's really Not much red, just a little bit of flakes here and there. Adds a little color. No harm. I guess I made quite a bit, so let me find another bowl. And I use lots of honey. Is super good for you. I know the vegans don't use honey, but it's got a lot of health benefits. Really increases your vitality. Super good for you. And I put that cinnamon in there, so it's got a cinnamon taste. It's got a little honey for sweetness. And you just stir in your sweetener. And like I said, 7 apples, I can work all day off the energy from 7 apples, so this bowl right here. Keep me healthy and wise. Hopefully wealthy too. All right, that's the raw homemade applesauce. No cooking. Really delicious. You'll have to try it yourself. I'll catch you guys next time.